Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Chris here from Fake Sports News, back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a super quick recap of what happened during today's matches, of course being day 1 of Stage 5 of the CDL, as well as what you can expect going into tomorrow's matches, of course being day 2 of Stage 5 of the CDL. Now, it's really late. I think it's like 10:40 something. I just got in, had a long work day, so I didn't watch any of the matches. I wasn't able to during work, but I was able to at least look at the stats, and it looked like both teams 3-0 today. So FaZe and Optic 3-0, awesome. I said 3-0 for FaZe, 3-1 for Optic in my predictions on yesterday's video. If you guys didn't watch that, really no point watching it now. The matches have already happened. Looking at our stats, of course, our guys on the FaZe side performed very, very well. RC's had a 1.15, BZ had a 1.28, Salim had a 1.22, and Simp had a whopping 1.4. And then on the side of the Ravens, everybody, with the exception of Paul X, did pretty badly, apart from Afro. Shawnee and Alex, they had another really bad performance. So not really sure what to say there. Their two most veteran players are really struggling, while Paul X and Afro, of course, those being our rookies from this team, they're playing pretty well. So looking into their next matchup, of course, FaZe. I mean, it's FaZe. It really doesn't matter who they play next. Um, they're going to win. Like, we're all pretty confident in that. They play Paris next, and yeah, I mean, they play Paris next. So it should be a dub for them. And Ravens have Thieves in their next matchup. Of course, that being Sunday's match that they have. Not really sure going into that, but you know, it's a different team and different matchup. Thieves, from what Abizi said, have not been looking too hot in scrims, but FaZe, I mean, they've been looking really hot the entire year. So take that with a grain of salt. We'll see how that goes. But I want to see LA Thieves first match tomorrow. Segue to what I'll be talking about in a few minutes. But yeah. On to the next matchup. Of course, Optic, they got their 3-0. They looked really good based on the stats. T2P was here to play. Scump and Formal, they returned to old form and they looked good. Scump had a 1.22, Formal had a 1.48. So, hey, I know people have been dumping on my guy, but Formal's my goat for a reason. I've been watching Comp COD since Modern Warfare 3, and Formal's 100% one of the greatest talents I've ever seen in any FPS game. I've also watched Halo for years. I watch some Counter Strike sometimes, but I mainly watch Halo and COD, and Formal has always been that dude. 1.1 even, he had a 1KD, Dash 8 at 1.08. On the side of Paris, Aqua had a 0.79, Scraps at a 0.93, Temp had a 0.98, and Zap had a 0.68. So pretty uncharacteristic performance from Zaptius and, of course, Aqua, two of the more consistent players on Paris Legion. I know that Zaptius has bad games here and there, but he's a sub player, so let's give him some, some respect. Temp and Scraps, of course, they've been the hard carry this entire season for Paris, as long as Temp's been on the team, of course. But they performed pretty well, close to even, but just not enough. Looking to Paris's next match, I mean, the Cheeks are going to be taken. They play FaZe next, so skip. And looking to Optic's next match, they play the Subliners. So I'm really curious to see this. We're going to see Asim back in the rotation for the first time since the regular part of Stage 4. And I'm pretty curious to see how this team looks after having Decimate and having to readjust to playing with their main player, that being Ace. But enough about the future. Let's look at tomorrow's matches. So tomorrow we kick things off, of course, with the Minnesota Rokkr taking on the LA Gorillas. And I think you guys know who I'm rocking with. I'm taking the Rokkr. I don't know why it just showed like the entire wall behind me. But yeah, I'm taking the Rokkr. I think Rokkr win this. I think it's game 5. I hope my boy Billy Mental from the Gears scene. I love Gears. You guys know how much I love Gears. You know how much I love Mental. I've been waiting for this man to be on the LA Gorilla starting roster since day 1 of the CDL. Ever since I saw he was a sub, I was like, please put Mental in. I need to see him in the Pro League. He's the best Gears of War player in the history of Gears, in my opinion. I've watched for like 6 or 7 years. And Mental was the best player I've ever seen play that game. And as soon as he left, you notice the difference, right? Like, the Latin American scene is really strong in Gears, but Mental was like literally the guy from NA who kept all the cracked Latin American players at bay. And now he's gone, and the Latin American players are like just going crazy in Gears. It's awesome. I need to make more videos on it, but um, yeah. So happy to see Mental getting the start. Enough of my rant. But I think with the Minnesota Rockers side looking to rebound after a very, very disappointing Stage 4 major, I think they'll come out pretty hot, looking to make a statement. but they won't be expecting what they're going to get from Mental, in my opinion. I think Mental's one of those players in esports. He's just a generational talent, honestly. His skill is just insane. Like some of the shots that I've seen him pull off in gears, like the 2v, excuse me, 1v2s, 1v3s, all types of crazy stuff. Things he's done in escalation are unthinkable. So I think that this is going to go to game five. Um, I think I might just change my name to number one mental stand account at this point. Jesus Christ, what a rant. Yeah, I think this goes to game five. I think the Rokkr take it though. I just don't think that there are enough complementary pieces around mental for them to win this or really to win much this season. Hopefully they prove me wrong. I really want to see my guy do well, but I just don't think that silly, of course, apathy and assault are the three that he needs to succeed. So as it stands, 3-2 Minnesota. That's my opinion. And then in our next matchup of the day, this is going to be an interesting one. Subliners versus Thieves. And I think it's 3-1 Subliners. The Thieves have not been looking too great in scrims. Scrims aren't really a good metric for determining a team's strength or how they're going to perform in league matches, but they do help to really understand how teams are looking against their peers, right? So I think that with that in mind, and NYSL just being the team that they are at this point with that roster, I think they win 3-1. I think the Thieves will play them very tight. But honestly, I felt like even with all the issues that Hook has had this season, I feel like you start that guy over Draza, man. I love Draza. I think he's a very talented player, but seniority is something to be spoken for, right? And, you know, I don't know. If you went ahead and picked up John, you have Kenny, you have Slasher, put Hook in there, just have a team of grizzled vets. That's my opinion. But maybe they're trying to do something else. Maybe Cap is saying, hey, I'm bringing in John. He's a grizzled vet. Draws is the future. Hey, maybe he's their franchise guy. Maybe they still have a franchise tag on Draza. Maybe they're making the big brain play that none of us see coming. And 3 years from now, we're going to be like, how did they let this guy get through? But as it stands, I'm not crazy about it. That's just my 2 cents. So I think New York Subliners 3-1. I think that's how we close out the day. I think it's 3-2 Minnesota Rokkr, 3-1 New York Subliners. Lock it in. Um, Lock me in for that. Put me down for that. It's going to be the thumbnail anyway, so who cares? But yeah, guys, that'll about wrap it up for me. Hope you guys have a great morning, noon, or night wherever you may be on this beautiful planet. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Once again, this is Chris for Esports News, and I'm signing out. Peace. That is really hard to get out in one breath. So I hope you guys really respect the effort. And hope you guys enjoy the COD tomorrow or today, your time. I'm recording this tonight of, as you know. And catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.